Well, we are back with a Consumer Confidential about a really important decision that every single family needs to make. We're going to break down what to know before buying life insurance and what to know before you write that will, that all-important will. The Life Insurance and Market Research Association found that 31% of Americans, only 31%, feel knowledgeable about the subject.
That's fair.
NBC News senior consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen is here to try and maybe bump that number up a little bit. So, I mean, let's start with life insurance and the different kinds of life insurances that are out there. I know you've got whole, you've got term. How should folks decide?
Yeah, so first think of life insurance. It's basically a contract between you and a company that says, if I die, you're going to pay X amount of money to the people that I say. So there's two types, as you mentioned. Term is like for a set amount of time. Maybe this is the time you think you have the most earning potential, the time your family would need money if you were to pass. You pay an amount and then it expires after some time. Whole or permanent life insurance, that's lifelong. That means we agree that I'm going to pay you this, and then when I die, you will pay this amount to my beneficiaries. The premiums for that tend to be higher, so you want to be aware of that. There are calculators that can help you, which would be Prudential Financial as well as Aflac. So you can kind of plug in, what that might look like for your family at this stage of your life.
Well, a lot of it is, look, people just don't want to talk about it. You don't want to think about it. So that's easy to understand. It doesn't make it right, but it's the truth. How do you figure out how much you actually need or what you should take into consideration?
So according to Forbes, the first thing you need to do is figure out how much money do you spend? For most of us, the biggest payments are our mortgage payments, our car payments. Maybe we have students in school. If we are gone, we want to make sure those payments can continue. So add all of that up. Then think about what kinds of assets you have. Maybe you do have a pension. Maybe you have savings that can help offset those costs. You don't want to buy extra. You don't want to be paying a premium for money that you won't necessarily need. So that's the best way to figure out, okay, these are my expenses. This is how much coverage I need.
Once you do all of that research, though, do you just run into the store? Hey, I'm going to pick up that life insurance. I mean, how best do you actually get it?
So first thing, a lot of employers offer us free life insurance. So check to see what's in your benefits package. You may feel like, oh, this is enough coverage for me. Just remember, if you leave this job, that life insurance doesn't go with you. So your next job, you need to make sure you have coverage. Or you just buy your own private coverage. And there are multiple ways to do that. One is you go to a licensed broker who can offer you a number of different products. They work with different insurance companies. Another is you talk with your financial advisor. That's a person who already understands what your wealth picture looks like anyway and can give you some suggestions in terms of how much coverage you need and who best to go with. You can go with an affiliated agent. That's somebody who works for just one life insurance company. And finally, they actually have a lot of online options, platforms now for you to go on and do that research. Just remember, you're going to have to fill out an application. It's not guaranteed. And sometimes you need to submit medical records or they send someone to do a health exam on you to make sure they want to cover you.
A lot of employers, by the way, also offer supplemental life insurance as well. That you can...
And usually it's only 50 cents, $1 more per pay period. It's worth looking into it because it means another $100,000, $200,000 in coverage.
Let's go from one topic that a lot of folks don't like to talk about to another topic that people certainly don't want to talk about. Wills. First of all, how do wills differ from life insurance for folks?
Think of a will as your estate planning tool. And honestly, I feel like, I don't know why there was a stigma about this.
Well,
we all know at some point we're going to die.
No, that's not easy to think about.
I know, it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
No.
But it is important because don't think about it that way.
Thank you.
Don't think about your life, think about your loved one's life. How about that way of reframing it, right?
I think that's the key.
The will, essentially, first and foremost, it kind of states your wishes, right? What do you want at the end of your life? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be put on life support, or do you want to be put on a do not resuscitate? There are these questions that you need to consider so that your family doesn't have to have the burden of making those decisions. They just go, oh, this is what Chanel said. This is what she wants. It's all here in black and white. So it's very important to consider all of those things. And it is a legal document that says, these are where my assets go. The teapot collection goes here. The money goes there. The car goes there.
So we have about a minute left. What should you keep in mind? And can you just write it down and put it in a book somewhere and hope someone finds it?
It is a legal document, so you do really want to get some help from an attorney, or you can go online. There are legal templates that you can follow that will really help you. You need to think about who you want to execute that will for you, right? Is it someone who's a trusted family friend that's neutral, that everybody respects? That's the ideal situation, right? if you have young children, think about who you would want to, care for them and raise them in the event of your passing. And then also, like, where do those assets go? We talked about that. You may have a lot of things, which is a good problem to have, but then ultimately, where does that go? You were talking about your grandma who was on The Price is Right. Well,
that's
was
right.
Amazing. And
that
she
stuff's
gave you
been
some
scattered
things that
around the family.
Yeah, like furniture, a little, those things matter to the generations that follow. So don't think of it in this morbid way. Think of it as the gift that you're giving to your family by taking some of those decisions out of their hands.
I am so unprepared.
We think a lot of us are. Just 30 seconds, really quick. I know we're almost out of time. Let's say one child falls out of favor, and you want to change your will.
Can you keep your personal numbers?
And you want to change your will. How hard is that, and how do you go about doing that?
You definitely want to make sure you do that, and you do that with a legal channel. And also, you might have to change your will if you get remarried, if you move out of your state. There are lots of life-changing circumstances. Or you add a child on the happy side. You add a child, and you want to make sure that they are covered.
Don't have to worry about that. Thank you, Vicky.
Craig, is everything
His personal therapy session over here.
Great. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky. Good stuff.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.